Western societies will not fall. I'll give you a couple examples. The F-15, the F-16, the F-22, the F-35, M1 Abrams tank, the Blue Water Navy, the KC-135, the KC-10, the ICBM structure.
You're saying all the money we spend on defense.
And the global positioning system. You want to come for us, you more than welcome to. The United States dollar is backed by the military, and as much as you guys want to sit there and complain, I'll say this right now. There's one country on this planet that has stealth capability. There's one country on this planet that I think has functioning ICBMs. I don't think Russia has a single functioning ICBM. And there is one country on this planet that actually has a functioning blue water navy. There's only there's only a few countries on this planet that have air refueling capability. And the only reason why they have them is because we sold it to them. If you guys want to come for us, you can. The United States could take on every country in the entire world militarily at the same time, would be fine. Now, if you want to say cyber terrorism or there's a moral decay from the inside, cool, make that argument. The United States is not going to fall, not in our lifetime, not in the next 20 lifetimes. You want to talk?
Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. We'll start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rahakadash, which are the Petty Hubertons, great names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to your sister and brothers, living is true. And shalom to the brothers and sisters that's listening and standing sure themselves approved. Shalom. Now, as you just heard from that proud devil with a 2/3 sitting next to him, Eve, the dynamic duo, he's over there spewing madness because he says that America, aka Babylon the Great, will not fall because of its military power. He said F-22s, F-16s, M1 Abrams tanks, functional ICBM missiles. Then he gonna say Russia ain't got not one functional ICBM missile. I'm like, dude, who you think taught your country how to make ICBM missiles? German scientists came over here during World War II to show you Russia has the #1 and the best ICBM missiles. But that's okay. You know, this devil gonna find out the hard way, but you can just feel the pride spewing out that devil mouth, man. And he was boasting in that sword. The Esau guy. Esau's blessing is the sword. So he's boasting in that sword, talking about we can take on every military power in the world and be fine. No, you can't. You will have your hands full with just Russia and China. Then you got Iran, Japan. You got all these other little countries. India. Other countries have militaries as well. NATO. If NATO turn on you, you in trouble. That's pride right there. To think you can whoop everybody in the world through your military power. No, you cannot. And you're going to lose. And look, the Lord made him say how he going to lose in his own little rant. Cyber terrorism, more decay. That's why you're going to lose. Yahushua is making you rot from within. That more decay, your infantry is weak. You need people to pilot them F-22s, them F-16s, and them M1 Abrams tanks. They're in there doing Momo stuff. They're in the tank doing Momo stuff, and somebody just roll up, put some C4 on the tank, and blow it up. They're in there, giving it to each other. So I don't want to hear that. All that prideful talk. This devil talk. They're talking about we can, take out the whole world. Man, that was pride. And you see Eve over there? She just eating it up. Like, yes, the white man is God. We gonna be okay. She gets her security from the so-called white man. Like, he probably go out to the set, do whatever he want to do with her, man. Because that's who Eve really worships, is the so-called white man. So, Yahweh Shah is about to show the so-called white man, Esau Edom, who really runs it. And he's going to lose through his military power. You're going to lose through this other people, other countries. And wait until the Lord raises up his infantry. Wait till them chariots get out, get active. F-22, F-16 can't do nothing with a chariot. So this devil, man, he's filled with pride. And he's just spitting and like I said, in his rant, cyber terrorism, an EMP strike. They do cyber terrorism. They like to scramble up your communication. Your military gonna be weak right there. Right there. I had a dream about Leviathan ripping up. He talking about the Blue Navy. I had a dream about Leviathan eating them ships up like it was nothing. Slamming around the ocean. Do not think the Lord can't touch you, man. So the devil thinks he's untouchable. He thinks that. And he thinks that they think America gonna last forever. So with that being said, let's get to the scriptures to show you that, the Lord about to take these devils out. For that very statement we just heard right there. They prideful. You just seen Esau, and like, he ain't the only one. A lot of devils think like that. A lot of them. And even Jake thinks like that too. You know what they call a proud American? So check it out. This is Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They shall call their lands after their own names. So that's Esau's thought. America gonna stand forever. Nothing's gonna take America out. America always gonna be here. America's always gonna be there. He talking about our military backs our dollar. Nigga, all these countries getting rid of your dollar. You can't go to war with the whole world. You ain't you ain't big and bad like that no more. Your military ain't powerful like that no more. Your military is really weaker than it was in the 50s and 60s. That's what I'm looking at the devil like, wow, you can really spew all that? And I was talking to my Al-Qadar, some of their ICBMs, they ain't been launching so long, they launch them, they're no good. You know, so what are you talking about? Your ICBMs ain't good and functional. Hey, Russia always working on their ICBMs. They be doing parades. They always showing them. You got North Korea knocking, shooting off ICBMs like every month. It ain't looking good for them, man. They say that's their thought, man. They're so prideful. They think America will continue forever, and I don't see why they can think like that. Rome got knocked down. Now, yeah, you came back and made the revived Roman Empire, which is America, but it got knocked down. And this was going to get knocked down. And after that, you're not going to get a second run. Ain't going to be no comeback. None of that. You're going to go into subjection to the children of Israel. Yasharallah. Yokes of iron on your neck. You ain't going to have no more military. So that's them thinking their dwelling place is going to come. He said, in this lifetime, and 20 more lifetimes. Like, dude, Babylon the Great will be destroyed in our lifetime. You can clearly see it. World War III is the end of Esau, Edom's, rulership. It said they call their lands after their own names. They even call Africa after their name. They call this land, America, after their name. Amerigo Vespucci, look them up. Italian merchant. Africa is named after Scipio Africanus, a Roman general. So that's about to be done away. We're not going to be calling land masses after their names anymore. Their names going to be cast down. Their military going to be cast down. Their institutions going to be cast down. And when that's cast down, their laws and their power is going to be cast down with them as well. So they're going to be no more. See, let's go to this. Let's go to Isaiah. See, this is why this devil's so filled with pride. See, that sword about to be crushed. Because that's why the devil's so prideful. Because that sword that the Lord blessed him with is so strong. But he don't know, like, the Lord done with y'all. He's done with y'all. It's time for Yasharallah to rule. So that sword, hey, it's all rusted up. It's all corroded. It's going to break. It's going to break, man. Especially when they try to swing against Yahushua. It's going to break. So check it out. This is Isaiah 31:3. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because there are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. See, they look into his tanks, his jets, his navy, his warships. They're strong. They look like that. But see, he's forgetting about the Holy One of Israel, Yahushua. Yahushua got the infantry, the 144,000. He got the chariots, which is way, way above their technology. Because this thing is going to be spiritual, man. Men going to have spiritual powers. He's going to run through your M1 Abrams tanks. The chariots going to knock out your F-22s, your F-16s. You think your things got stealth? Wait till you see them chariots, man. They're going to be hiding in them clouds, moving at light speed. Hey, shooting them suckers right out the sky. They ain't going to see it coming. Then your little infantry, your little tanks, your 50 cal on your Humvees, your MRAPs, them about to get towed up by the men of the Lord. 144,000, when them saints go marching in, they gonna run through them suckers like an action movie, man. Hey, straight blast them M1 Abrams tanks out the water. That's it. See, everybody's looking at Esau, his military, but they not seeing Yahushua and his military, man. Wait till that fathership show up. And them ICBM missiles, they gonna shoot them in the air, and Yahushua gonna make them turn back down on them. Your ICBM's gonna get used against you, man. The devil don't know that. But that's been prophesied in the Bible, it is gonna happen. See, these devils is prideful, man. And there's a lot of pride. That's why Yahushua about to come and wipe the floor with them. Because these devils think they just, Like they shit don't stink. You know, it's like my French, but I'm just saying, like you seen in that devil. That's the pride of all of them devils. Trump, on down to the ones we work with and see in our everyday life, go shopping with. That's the pride of them. So let's go to Malachi. And like I said, outside you be that prideful. Like I just did a lesson. You can't even keep water in your city. The water drying up, the food going up, hyperinflation is being hit with the eggs going up. That shows your dollar is collapsing. If your dollar collapses, your military gonna collapse as well. So I'm looking like, wow, boy, if y'all trying to put in the scriptures, I'd be like, how the hell can you be prideful like that when everything you do is failing? Everything you do is failing. Dollar collapsing, military collapsing. You're getting exposed. So check it out, this Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we return to build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. Hey, Yahweh Bashan Yahushua is against you, Esau. You gonna build, he gonna throw down. That's happening. They can't get nothing right. You can't keep your grid up. You can't get water to all these cities. Your infrastructure is crumbling. And your military is getting weaker, man. Military getting weak. They got to lose battles, man. Don't let NATO turn against you. It's over with. It is over with when that happens. Which the scripture say that's gonna happen. The beast shall hate the whore. So we just gonna watch and see. And see, we just got done dealing with this. You know you falling down. We just went through a Trump campaign where his slogan was "Make America Great Again." So you know you're not great no more. You used to be great, you're not great anymore. Other countries are seeing that. They smell the blood in the water. And they're gonna touch you, man. They're gonna invade you. This country's gonna be invaded. These elites know that. These little ones, you know, they still pumping that pride from the fabulous 50s. Our military is strong. We got this. We gonna do that. You know, the global positioning, man, that's all going away with. They losing battles all across, you know, worldwide. They losing battles. They getting repealed back. You know, that's why they over fight. Other countries ain't tied up to them like that no more. They like, hey, man, I ain't listening to what you say do no more. That little wickedness you spreading, I ain't doing that no more. That's where everybody riding. Man, they about to ride here. It's going to be a civil war. I said, you about to be splitting your own country. How you going to be prideful like that? You're going to have to fight your own citizens in a minute. You can't fight your own citizens and then fight everybody out there. It's not going to work. And then when the Lord show up, that's a wrap for you, Esau. That is a wrap. So let's go to this too. Yeah, boy, I'm so ready for the Lord to rise up against this devil. So they shut up. I'm ready to shut him up. You know, Lord willing, he give me the power to do that. Because, I'm going to love to do that, Yashara. That's going to be the best job I ever had in my life. Is putting fear on these Edomites. So check it out. This Obadiah 1:3. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee. We just seen it in that clip. Thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, they the caveman, that's where everything's concrete, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? So that we just seen that in that clip. That devil talking like, can't nobody touch us. Ain't nobody gonna touch us. But see, Yahweh Shah's about to touch you. Using his son, Yahweh Shah. Yahweh about to have his son, Yahweh Shah, touch you, devil. And you gonna know fear. And that pride gonna be wiped clean. Because then you ain't gonna be so prideful and hardy and thinking you can run it. Then it's gonna turn into fear and terror. You're gonna be put to flight. You're gonna be scrambling. You're gonna be running. And Lord willing, he give me the power to do that. Because I love to do that. Because I hate these devils the same way Yahweh Shah hate these devils. You know, all they little slick, prideful talk. I just want to bust that Edomite in his mouth. You know? But in due time, Yashua, in due time. So, that right there show you, man, that these devils, man, like I said, it's proving them. Because it said that dwellers in the cleft of the rocks. Mount Seir, Petra, that's a cave. And then you got to think of it, they put everything as concrete. These new buildings, these condos, that's like a cave. You know, they dwell in caves. And the pride of the heart, they see it, and they so prideful, they deceive themselves. They think they great when really they're not. And they're going to find that out the hard way. So let's go to Obadiah 1 and 9. So Obadiah 1 and 9. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. You hear that? The mighty man, that's their military. The military is going to be afraid when Yahweh Bashem Yahushua rises up against these devils. They're going to be running with their M16 in their hand. They're going to be trying to turn their tank around when they see, their military getting blasted. F-16 going to be trying to land somewhere. Like, man, it's balls of light in the sky, knocking them out the air. Hey, I don't want to do this no more. I'm trying to go home. Because Teman was a mighty warrior of Esau. That's what it's talking about. They're going to be dismayed. And it said the mount of Esau. So it's telling you that. And here's go why. Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame should cover thee, and thou should be cut off forever. So they think their house is going to continue forever, but no, Yahweh going to cut your house off forever. You're going to be cut off forever. You're going to go extinct, Esau. For the violence that you did against everything you did against the people, the apple of his eye, Israel, Yasharallah. Everything Esau did to us, we about to do unto them. We're going to do it so bad, they're going to go extinct. They're going to be cut off forever. And I might get that to prove that because it's in the same chapter. Yep. Let's go Obadiah 1 and 18. And the house of Jacob should be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. Northern and southern tribe, baby. And the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there should not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. See? They're going to be extinct, man. They're going to go the way of the dinosaur. You're not going to see no pale-faced Edomite so many years when we're going into the kingdom. Because we're going to be devouring them and kindling them, which means we're going to be putting a heavy rod of iron on them. We're going to do to them what they did to us in slavery. Minus the buck breaking and stuff like that. We ain't going to be doing no sin, but as far as putting heavy blows on them, doing that little stuff they did, we're going to do that to them. Because we got to do double. And when you think about what they did to us, we strong. We made it through that. Esau not going to make it through that type of judgment. He's not. They're going to go by the wayside. Their genes are recessive. They're not dominant. So they won't survive anything like that. Esau's going to be no more. And we got to call Allah Yahweh Shah for that. In our kingdom, in a minute, we're not going to look outside and see no Edomite. It's going to be nothing but, no Israel and the other heathens going to be running. You're not going to see a pale face no more. And I say, woo, that's good. So let's go get the Lord speaking on Babylon's judgment. And best believe, you best believe, guaranteed that's going to happen. Little did he know. So they fighting against our power. They fighting against prophecy. And they're going to win that. So this is Revelation 14 and 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. So that's why you spread your wickedness everywhere. Plus, like I said, Yahweh hates Esau. So everything Esau built is going to be destroyed. And he spread his wickedness everywhere. So Esau is like a cancer, and he has to be eradicated. And Yahweh is going to be like that. What they do, they do that, the chemotherapy, they chemo, and he gonna light them up with that fire. It's gonna eradicate, start the healing process, burn up their power, and then once whatever's left, the children of Israel, Yahshua, we're gonna clean them up. We're gonna be like some white blood cells. We're gonna be eradicating them, man. That way the earth can heal itself. Our people can heal themselves. Everything, the animals. Everything can do what it's supposed to do once the wicked man's been put away, which is Esau Edom, the so-called devil in the flesh. And the first thing that got to happen, their military has to be put down. Their power structure has to be put down. Yahweh knows that. He's about to do that. All we got to do is be patient, make it through Jacob's trouble, because the devil going to come down with great wrath when he see that his military ain't going to get it done. So he's going to use what little bit of military he got and attack the children of Israel. That's Jacob's trouble. And we got to make it through that. But like the scripture said, hey, Babylon is falling. It is falling. And when it falls, it's not going to come back up. Wickedness is going to be done away with. And righteousness is going to have its reign. Righteousness is going to rule from here on out once Babylon the Great falls. So it will fall. Best believe that. I mean, I'm looking at this devil. Like the scripture said, he have deceived thee. His heart, his pride has deceived him. You can see the cracks already. You can see this place about to go down. You can see the crumpling. You can see the destruction of it. It's collapsing from within. You know, like you said, from the moral decay, they're gonna do cyber terrorism, and you know, if he try to fight through that, man, when the Lord rises up, woo, that's it. That is it. That's when the real destruction gonna take place. When Yahweh shall come back and raise those men up, bring them chariots, them fleet of chariots. That's it. That's when the real destruction gonna take place, man. Them ICBMs gonna do that chemotherapy. It's gonna burn up everything he got with that fervent heat, all his buildings, all his institutions, all his laws, his military gonna get burnt up. And it's just gonna be them left, hunking in some bunkers and they little space stations. And we're gonna go and pull them up out of there. You know, Jeremiah 16:16, those hunters gonna pull them out. They're gonna go on auction blocks and they're gonna be sold. And they're gonna work. And they're gonna work until they be deleted. You know? And that's prophecy. So this devil, man, all he doing is just trying to fool himself out, trick the 2/3, make 2/3 get them some comfort. Because the 2/3, you know, they're scared. All they know is America, Babylon the Great. So they wanted to continue because they wicked, just like Esau wicked. And they want to continue doing their wicked ways. But I'm here to tell you that, hey, Yahweh about to put a stop to all of that. There's going to be a new world order. And the new world order is going to be Yahweh Shah's new world order. It's going to be a righteousness order and harmony. That's what's going to play out. So these devils is done. So with that being said, I hope it's been edifying. I want to say call, Halam, Yahweh Shah, Kwam Yasharala, detail Baba Bob, Shalom.